Mr. Stickermania from Louisville, Kentucky with Every Little Thing Beatles, episode number 15 with Mikey Arugula and special guest Rachel's Ghosts.
Hi, everyone.
You guys, happy Beatle people. Hello, Beatle people.
Yeah, Rachel's got a lot of energy tonight. I love it.
We always do. And you guys get me so pumped up, Frank, Mikey. I love being with you guys. You guys live the dream. I don't know how the hell you do it. It must be your 401s or whatever, your good investments. I don't know, guys. But, it's anthology is one of the things I want to talk about today. If you guys are open for talking about
it. Let's do it.
And, I got to tell you, I'm up in Canada. For people that don't know me, I live in the great white north of Canada. I'm a trans woman of color, so I'm born a boy, but then I went and had something happen, and then I got hit by a meteorite or something, and now I got boobs and stuff. But anyway, so if people are confused, why Rachel sound like a guy or whatever? Well, that's why. Okay, it's an imperfect science. Okay. Anyway,
all I know, Rachel, is you look sexy in that shirt.
It's my Mikey Arugula. I'm Arugula, Team Arugula. Holy smokes.
I can picture you wearing that in bed. It's a comfortable shirt.
It fits like a nightie at this point. I'm dropping the pounds.
Yeah, I give it out to the ladies. They love it. Now,
Frank, have you gotten into the exciting world of branding? I see you're wearing Beatles anthology, but, is there a Stickermania, shirt?
Yeah, we have that. Yeah.
Oh, we need that. I gotta have me some of that.
Listen, I gotta do one plug. Do it. So Greg Fio, who's on this channel, he sent me this. Mr. Beatles Pro sent me a shirt. So Greg sent me this shirt. Now, this shirt is perfect for today because today is the 60th anniversary, the exact day that the UK Rubber Soul was released. So we have to celebrate that, even though Frank and I were already at a show in Asbury Park. Today's the actual day.
Okay, look what happened. My Rubber Soul got all funky. What the hell?
What is that?
Hang on, let me work this camera. Okay, it's a EMI Parlophone, but hang on, what do we got?
What happened to me? I disappeared already.
I can't even do this. Here we go.
You got a France pressing.
I do. Isn't that wild?
Am I gone already? I'm still there.
No, you're back. We just went big so I could show this.
I don't know where I am now.
The font is so different. Mikey, you're still here.
I'm on?
You're on.
I can't even see where I am.
Look at this is it. Rubber Soul. Holy smoke. Beatle people. Rubber Soul. And, I think this is the OG. This is my OG. And you know what? Apparently there's a story, Frank, you're going to teach me about Rubber Soul. Oh, yeah, you got the gold label one. I got a gold label. I can't find it. It's up there somewhere. I got a gold label one, too.
Hey, Frank, you're going to have to let me back in. I don't know where I am.
I'm Mikey. You're here.
Mikey.
It must be one of your...
You're there, Mikey.
Your window.
I'm going to go back in. I got no choice.
Oh my God! Okay, we've got a technical.
Hold on, I gotta go back in, man.
Okay,
hold on. You guys keep doing your thing.
Okay, we'll talk Rubber Soul.
So this is a 1981 mono pressing, but it's an early mono from the UK, and it's a -5 hazel yardwood cutting.
I heard she's very good.
That's cut from the original metalwork.
Yeah, and I don't even know why I don't even have everyone up.
We get Mikey.
I see you now. I see you.
I got two of them for me now. It's weird. I'm gonna
see how it has mono.
Oh, get rid of one. Get rid of one.
Hold on, I am right now, and then I got you.
Yeah.
All right, I got rid of the other one.
You sure?
So it has mono on the label, and I played it today. I got this from Mazzy. I got all the mono pressings from the 80s and 81.
Yeah.
It was, I worked out to it on my mini trampoline today, and it's quite an experience. They listen to the original mono pressing done by Hazel Yardwood from 1980.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I see what's going on. Oh my God. So yeah, okay, what's going on? Come on, there we go. That's what I want. Holy smokes, everything's happening. Of course, whoa, Japanese rubber sole. So I got Hi everyone. Look at this. Well, this is not the best sounding one, by the way, but these are the ones I collected in the 1970s. So for me, these are the ones to own because I love them sentimentality wise. I'm very sentimental as a Beatles fan. So I got, Beatles for sale, Japanese too. I got a whole bunch. I put all my Japanese pressings up in one little category over there. But that's another one of my rubber soles. I got more too floating around. I know because my other rubber soles are in with my Canadian and American rubber soles, which I've got in a separate category. That's why I used to put them all rubber sole, all in one rubber sole area, which I should have stuck with. Now they're everywhere, guys. Anyway, Frank, here's the story that I heard about rubber sole. Teach me if I'm right or wrong. I heard that the very first pressing of rubber sole was not all up to snuff, that it was recorded very high pitched and it didn't sound good. And so the executives at Parlophone Records said, send this back, remix it, and we're going to go with that one instead. True or false?
Yeah, it was called the Loud Cut. And then Harry T. Moss was supposed to make a better pressing, and he tried 3 times, and he couldn't get it right. So they finally went to the classical lady that did their classical pressings of Hazel Yardwood, and she got it right.
Are any of those versions still available?
Yeah, they're expensive.
For collectors, you can hunt them down, right?
The original Hazel Yardwood -5 in excellent condition is on eBay from England this week, and it's up to $1,000 already.
Wow.
1,000. Too rich for my pocket. Holy smokes. I'm just checking all these rubber soles because I got my George Harrison, like I got the cowboy hat, right? There's George on the back. Everybody,
nice.
Wait, there's George. Come on, George.
Okay.
There's George. Look at that. And I love George. But John's my favorite Beatle, everybody. If you're wondering, everybody seems to have a favorite Beatle. I certainly do. John Lennon's my guy. Boy, do I love Johnny. The late, great Johnny L.
Was it always Johnny for you? Was it always?
Always from day one since I was a kid. I knew he was the king Beatle. Okay? John said, don't listen to Paul McCartney fans tell you that Paul's the boss. Okay? Now, Paul had more energy. Paul had more drive. I admit it. At least later on. In the early days, I think John had just as much drive. He wanted to go to the toppermost of the poppermost. But once he got there, he kind of went cruise control. He says, I'm good. I don't.
Well, yeah, you know what? John Lennon with A Hard Day's Night, the album Hard Day's Night.
Yeah.
It was John. Okay.
Yeah, he's right there.
I mean, he had everything on that album, and he came through for help for A Hard Day's Night. I mean, he was the guy, the creator for all those things. Hey, what's on the back of the shirt?
Yeah, I want to see your back. Oh, that's pretty neat. I like that.
It's rubber sole all day long, kids.
Huh.
Anyway, isn't that amazing? So 1965, 60 years ago to this very day, we got Rubber Soul Boys and Girls. What a great year it was. And of course, the American album is different from the British album. A lot of Beatle people talk about the difference between Rubber Soul America, Rubber Soul UK. Do you guys have a preference? We'll go with Frank, I guess.
UK for me.
UK. And for you, Mikey?
Well, I grew up on American albums. I didn't even know about British albums. I got my Rubber Soul. I rode my bike to W.T. Grant's.
Yes.
Which was the same store you could buy the little turtles in the Chinese box, the Chinese food box.
So you could buy like a live turtle?
Oh, yeah. In the 60s, you could get a little turtle.
I remember that. I had one. And you put them in a little, there'd be a rock so they could come out of the water and sit in the rock.
Yeah. My grandmother, that's another story, but she flushed it down the toilet.
Yeah.
But In other words, I had a little turtle that I went to the same store where you get the hamsters and the turtles, and they had a little record department. And I got my Rubber Soul there.
Holy smokes, man. Rubber Soul for me much later. But I'm so tender and young. I mean, like 1965, I was just 7 years old. I was just learning about my navel. I was very young. I didn't know much.
No, I know. You missed out a little, but now you're making up for it.
We had Super Bowl 1966 came in because Super Bowl. They had the Super Bowl, the little, galvanized rubber thing. Everybody could bounce that around.
I love that.
Yeah, they were very popular. And then the guy, the NFL commissioner at the time, his daughter had one. He goes, "What the hell's that?" And she goes, "It's a Super Bowl." And he goes, "Let's call the Super Bowl and name it after that." The 60s. If you weren't there, well, you missed out, children.
Uncle Paul's good at grants too. He knows grants. Yep.
Okay, day tripper. Back with baby. We can work it out. We can work it out.
That would have been on Rubber Soul if the Beatles didn't they didn't want to put singles on the album, but it was recorded at the same time as Rubber Soul.
Yeah.
Rachel, I like your British accent when you go into that shtick.
Yeah, that's why Liverpool live.
Yeah.
Liverpool. And here's the deal. My grandfather, my grandfather is from Liverpool, but he hated the Beatles. My grandfather from Liverpool, he goes, "I can't understand a word they're saying." And he was an old English guy because, he was an old fuddy-duddy by that time. He was born in 1891.
With the older people then,
yes,
kind of like I am now with Chapel Rome,
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Like I don't really get it.
Hold on, Chapel Rome, that's Frank territory right there.
That's why I mentioned it. Because
You're
he's trying to get me to like her.
I know he loves her.
Mr. Beetle Pro and I don't give a crap about Chapel Rome.
What the hell's wrong with you guys? Beautiful young lady.
Oh, yeah. Johnny H. I remember Little Peeps. I still get those Little Peeps during Easter.
Okay, so different colors during Easter. Little Peeps. What does it say? Little chicks?
Do you know what Little Peeps are? The Little Peeps are those marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what they are. Yeah.
Yeah, the marshmallow ones.
Yeah. Black turtlenecks. I got to tell you, that was my look in the 1970s. I wore a black turtleneck because I loved that. It made me think not only of Rubber Soul, but also Hard Day.
By the way, Mikey's into these turtlenecks, man.
I love turtlenecks, Mikey.
I'm taking this shirt off now, guys. Greg, I wore the shirt. I'm taking it off. Okay.
I'll take it off mine too.
Okay.
Yeah. I love turtlenecks, man.
Wow.
I got my Shea Stadium shirt on.
I like that.
Okay, now, Frank, you were saying Shea Stadium was a pretty powerful moment for you in the latest reissue of the anthology.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm hoping to heck that this is the DVD, of course. I had it on VHS, then I upgraded DVD. I am well prepared to go ahead and get this on Blu-ray, but I would really love it in 4K because I got the machine, I got all the toys to play 4K. Please, Beatle gods, give me my 4K Beatles anthology. So let's talk maybe a little bit of what's different about this and the Disney Plus iteration of it that we're now getting available.
All right, well, let's just back up a minute. I just want to I want to refresh people's memories.
Okay.
You have to imagine Disney, what was on Disney was just like when you watched on ABC in 95. You didn't see the whole thing, okay? In other words, they didn't play it all on TV. So what's going to happen is that when they finally release this, it's going to have a ton of extra stuff in it, okay? I'm sure it's going to have the now and then video and all kinds of goodies.
Yeah.
Plus, we're complaining so much.
Well, that's what we do as Beatle people. We are. Okay, hold on. What's that there, Frank? Is that a box set of all three?
That's a Laserdisc box set that's sealed.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that.
Mikey's got one. He's got it opened up.
Mikey got it behind me. Yeah.
The stuff you guys get, I cannot believe this. I'm a very poor third wheel with you guys.
Mikey just bought a Laserdisc player so he can play this.
Yeah. I found an unopened Laserdisc player that I haven't set up in. I'm going to set everything up in my new room. The room I'm in right now, I'm redoing the whole wing to make like a Beatle museum. I'm working on it.
You could do it. You, of all the people I know, other than Frank, you could be pulling that off. This I love. This movie. I love this movie.
Rachel, by the way, Rachel, you are now being officially invited.
Yes.
Memorial Day weekend. Abbey on the river. Abbey Road on the river. We're gonna go visit Frank
on the river. Yeah. Holy smoke!
You got to come down, man.
Mickey Dolenz, Peter Noon, and the Cow Seals.
Oh, great lineup. I love the Cow Seals. I had the 45 of Hair. I love their version of Hair. I wanted like
I do too.
Curly, you know, even dance spaghetti. You know, I love that.
Yeah.
Beatles. I love that.
Beta and VHS.
Okay. Wow. There's so much we could talk about, guys. Yeah, that is beta tape right there. I could tell just by looking at it, it's a beta tape. There's your VHS tape. VHS was bigger, it was clunkier, and it didn't have as good a picture as beta. Beta was Sony Corporation put a kind of a control over it. Nobody could copy it. They had exclusive rights to it. They were like the Macintosh to the PC computer. The PC computer was opened up for everybody. So you're a kid, 1982, you're a young person. You go down and you buy your computer game and you'd look at a wall filled with all the computer games. There were a million of them because it wasn't proprietary to Apple. Everybody had a PC, whether it was a Hitachi, RCA Victor, whatever the hell you opened, whatever you owned, you could play those games. So the Macintosh kids are up at their little game wall and they got like 4 games. That's it. And so anybody, the smart money was going, what are you doing? And it became like that with movies. I got my killer Betamax and I got everything in the world. The trouble is there were fewer and fewer movies being made for beta. Everything suddenly became available to the VHS format. So you go to find your 5 movies over in beta. And then, but everybody else was over at the bigger wall filled with more selection. That's what killed it. In other words, don't be so proprietary. Don't be so protective.
No, you want to make it accessible to the masses.
That's it, Mikey. And I think got to learn the lesson both in computing, and that's why PCs still have a way bigger share of the market than Apple does. They still got 95%. Windows computers are like 95% of the world's computing. Yeah. And that's the way it goes. And Betamax, well, fair enough. VHS, where are they now? But, lesson learned. VHS had longer legs than Beta did, right, guys?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Canada, very challenged financially right now in Canada. Is horrible. This CD, double CD, and the latest, this is all I could get. It was sad. And it cost me $45.
Oh, come on.
$45. And then to add the tax to it, it cost me $53 for 2 CDs. But I'm a Beatle nut. I had to get
Rachel, and then I'll ask Frank, what's your favorite track on that number 4?
Oh, gee. Okay. Okay. For me first, I guess it's going to be 2. I love in the original. I'm going in the original. I love it. I love the 5 version. I think there's 5 versions of Strawberry Fields. And we're all Beatle experts. We all know 1964 Hard Day's Night. There's a great scene with John Lennon in the hotel room, and he's got his little baby flute and he's going, woo, woo, woo. And
that's not Rachel. That's the Beatles 64 documentary. That's where he's doing it.
Okay. He's doing it in that. Well, whatever movie, wherever the hell I saw it, it's John, and I go, that is Strawberry Fields Forever. John Lennon, you are 3 years ahead of the curve playing that.
And Rachel, there's another thing that's in that movie.
Okay, what?
The yellow submarine in the bathtub.
In the bathtub, Britannia. I love that thing. Oh, sorry. And he's doing the German accent, which you love to do, right? Anyway, this is my favorite of the anthology. It's the number 2. Here it is on CD, and not to be outdone. Because we love our record players, us Beatle people. We love records.
Apple label. We've got it on Apple. In Paul and I put it together. You got some money, you can. We'll put Rachel, I just want to say my comment, which I know everybody's going to agree with, because I posted it on Me Mr. Mayo, and I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. Okay. Basically, the Beatles blew it when they put Now and Then on, what was it, the Blue album?
The Blue.
Everybody, when that Now and Then came out, and then the Peter Jackson film came out, that was the pinnacle of what we're going through right now. If they had came out simultaneously with Anthology at that point and stuck the Now and Then on, it would have been unbelievable.
Now and Then went to #1 in England, and it went to #7 in the United States.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey, Rachel's got you in the out of control department tonight.
Oh.
I think that means like you're taking over.
I hope not. I hope not, Tony. I love Mr. Beatles, bro. Frank, we love him. He's good.
Oh, here's what happened this week on the charts. In the United States, Anthology 4 is number 48. In England, it's number 9. In Germany, it's number 1.
Right.
It's number 1 in Sweden. Beatle Ed.
But can you imagine if Anthology had come out, or Now and Then had come out just now with the release of Anthology? And why not? Why on Disney on the last night? Wouldn't it make sense to have shown the Now and Then film as the last thing? Okay. And, the Peter Jackson documentary he did, the mini thing he made also. Why wasn't that part of this? It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. I know you don't like the Now and Then video that much, but when I heard the song the first day, it kind of hit me. But when I saw the video, I just couldn't believe. I just thought it was fantastic.
I love the video. I love the song.
I love the video. Norman Maslow does not like the video for Now and Then. He hated it. I loved it. I'm a sucker, okay? Yeah. And if as the Beatles, and when they love each other and when they're teasing each other and they're happy and they're playing around, then it brings a tear to my eye. And the Beatles can bring a tear to my eye like nobody's business.
No, but when you saw Now and Then, that video, and all of a sudden all the Beatles are together.
Yeah, the fact.
And you see a young Paul at the drum set behind the older Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tearjerker. That was what Anthology could have brought us to, if they really thought
the original. Okay, hold on. The original kind of did it, right? You're going from the early Beatles. Here they were, we're at the cabin, aren't we? And then we're going, Kaiser Keller.
But Rachel, it's because at the time you were hearing a new Beatles song.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 new Beatles songs. Now this could have been the third and final new Beatles song with Anthology. Yeah. They screwed up. They screwed up that whole opportunity.
Well, even the whole question of having Anthology, I mean, never look a gift horse in the mouth, so they say. But obviously, I think the dieharders, we were liking to see an expanded Rubber Soul. 1965 helped. 65, huge year for the Beatles. Because we're in color, and so that's.
I do, Gabby.
Gabby, we love Gabby. Holy smokes. Gabby's incredible. She brought Jenny Boyd. She's the one who brought Jenny Boyd, and she brought everybody over. Eddie Deason, and brought him over. We were able to say hello to these folks on the show.
Peter Asher. She brought Peter Asher over for a second.
Peter Asher. We even had the legend that is Peter Asher. Holy smokes. Yeah. Amazing. Sales is the question. Mr. Beatles Pro. Is Tom Beatles Pro? Mr. Beatles Pro, is that Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, Tom. All right, Tom, it's been a while. We love you, Tom. Anyway.
Tom, you're right, Tom. But that was a mistake because they could have marketed the Anthology with
Now. But guys, they did the same thing with the Red and Blue when they expanded it to 3 albums, and then you're going to go through the whole thing again. It ruins the whole syncopation of the original Red and Blue. 62, 66, 70. And so it was all a continuum. This all breaks the walls all down, and you're everywhere, listening to everything. Becomes a hodgepodge. Go ahead. What are we looking at, Frank?
So on Anthology 4, my two favorite tracks are "In My Life" and "Baby, You're a Rich Man."
Oh, Baby, You're a Rich Man. They do a great job on that. But I do love, every take they ever did on Strawberry Fields Forever. I like that. John's vocal on it is just so good.
Yeah.
What does it say? Yet almost forgot about Pete Ash being on that stream. He's always been great over the years.
Yeah.
I like Pete Ash. Pete Ash has good stories.
Because Gabby brought him on up for us, right? And brought him in.
Right.
Yeah, remember all the promotion they did for the original anthology? They didn't do it this time.
No.
It's quieter, isn't it? A little quieter, don't you think, guys?
I Need You? Yeah.
Oh, I Need You is great. George, I Need You by George Harrison. But, I love that on Help when George does his little promotion for himself. I think that's fantastic. By the way, when I got married to my lovely Susie Q, I walked down the aisle with two Beatles songs. You had to Beatle related. I had John Lennon. Well, it was Beatles, I guess, I think. But Real Love was one of the songs. And who knows how long I've loved you? You know I always will. So we had a Paul song, we had a John song, and Sue came down the aisle to that, and both songs are beautiful. And people commented, said, I've never heard those played at a wedding before. They were just absolutely beautiful songs for a wedding. Perfect.
That's a sampler that was only sent to college radio stations in 1996 for Anthology 2.
Oh, okay.
Mikey has that also. They didn't make very many of them at all.
It must go for pretty cheap, a very Trey share dollar. It's a big dollar item, I can only imagine.
It's about a $200 piece. Yeah,
$200 for a single record. Holy smokes! This collecting game.
I got a box to open.
All right.
A box opening time. Frank, did you expect this to happen?
Yes, I did.
saved the box for you, though. I saved it for you. I talked about it last time. All right. Look at this, man. It looks pretty real, but it's not. So I have this one, right?
Yeah, that's real.
And then this is, look how well it's made. It's sealed. It looks like the real deal.
Yeah, Yesterday and Today, Butcher album, 8-track.
Yeah, but they never made it. But it's done so well. All right. I mean, here's the real 8-track, right? With this one. Now I'm not going to open this because it's. But look at the label and everything. It's like,
what they're able to create nowadays. I mean, is it make it tough for you guys being collectors that you have to be that much more careful?
Oh, I'm getting ripped off all the time. I get ripped off all the time.
Really, Mikey? Do you? Is this a true thing?
Oh yeah, but I don't really mind. I like the junky stuff too. Like there are collectors out there that if they get something from the 70s and they thought it was the 60s, they get bent out of shape. My attitude is the 70s is 50 years ago.
70s is getting a little long in the tooth.
Right.
So what's the worst burn you've ever experienced, Mikey?
Oh, I got it recently. I got a couple. I bought a thing where it was these little, they're actually Canadian pictures of the Beatles came in a box that like was a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Okay. And the 4 frame things in. I bought it thinking it was real and it was fake.
Oh man. And was it a bad burn in the purse and the change purse?
Not a couple $100. Come on.
Yeah.
Now look, I got this also because of Frank. All right. Frank likes scrapbooks.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to tell you, I got this January 6, 2022. Okay. This is a scrapbook from Belfast.
Belfast.
I don't know what
Irish.
I have no idea what's in this thing, whether it's junky or whatever. You guys keep talking as I open it. I think I got a couple of things for the show.
So Rachel has a terrific Rolling Stone story that happened today.
Yeah, I guess we were talking a little bit about it backstage. It's just crazy. Somebody went out on Marketplace and put up original CDs. I know they're CDs, but they were in the tall box, sealed, never played from 1986. And in addition to the tall boxes, now a good-looking kid out of Kentucky ended up buying them off of me, so they weren't in my possession very long. That guy, right?
No, this guy.
Am I pointing the wrong way? But anyway, so Frank helped me out. He took off my hands, but it was a really good price that I paid for him. There were they got all their albums. These are all sealed, never played. But the trick, and it's their entire discography up to around one of their early 2000s. Maybe Bridges of Babylon. Maybe it's like ends at Bridges of Babylon kind of thing. But they're all here. The 80s stuff, the 60s, the 70s.
Yeah, you had the long box of this also.
The long box of, well, you have it now, Frank. It's on its way to you. But
so this is a factory sealed original with a lenticular cover.
Yeah, that's the one you want. If you're a collector, a Rolling Stones collector, that is absolutely the one you want. But these long boxes, they were such a novel thing. They had never been opened, never played. They're all sealed. There were 12 of them, and it started from the Rolling Stones #1, and it went all the way to Hot Rocks. So in an extra thick long box, because double album, you've got Hot Rocks in there, and it's just incredible what was there. I snagged it up at 5:00 this morning. I sent a as soon as I saw it, it had been up there for 19 hours. And the guy who was selling it goes, a lot of people are asking about this. I don't know what's going on. But I could tell you why, because you were selling so stupidly cheaply.
But meanwhile, you're the one who got it. No one else got it.
Because I was like everybody else was smart enough to get some sleep. But I'm very elderly. I was up at 5:00 in the morning. And anyway, I sent him off a message, and he got back to me and said, yeah, when can you be around? I said, name the time, I'm there. And I was so nervous that somewhere along the line, somebody phoned up, where are you selling it? I'll give you 10,000, some stupid.
Wait, Rachel, you actually drove to pick it up?
I had to drive. Not only did I have to drive, I'm in Nanaimo. I had to drive like 40 minutes out of town to go get this damn thing. But it was well worth it, obviously.
Where are you in Canada? What part of Canada?
I'm on the West Coast. Okay, I'm northwest of Washington State. So you got California, you got Oregon, you got Washington. Then you got British Columbia, Canada. And I'm on an island that sometimes appears in movies or not. It's called Vancouver Island. I'm right across from the city of Vancouver, which is on the continental Canada.
And how far are you from Alaska?
From Alaska, I'm like 6 hours by like a 3-hour plane. Yeah. It's like, no, I'm farther than 6 hours. I'm like 14 hours. It's like a huge drive to get up to Alaska. I got to go through the Yukon before I get to Alaska. But no, I'm a long ways from Alaska. I'm like 5 hours away from Seattle. Once I have to board the boat and drive down and do that, it's like a 3-hour drive to the Canadian border from Seattle.
Rachel, have you ever gone to the Caribbean?
I've never been to the Caribbean. The farthest I've been is England. I went to Liverpool and London, and I did my Beatles thing. I got relatives over there and all that. But then I've been to Dallas, Fort Worth. I've been to Texas. I've been to Los Angeles, Palm Desert. I had a job in Palm Desert for a while. And Washington, of course, I've been. And then it's Oregon. Well, not Oregon. I fly over Oregon. I do a lot of flyovers. And then all the way across like Minnesota, North Dakota, Idaho, Montana. I've driven along the top, shearing the top off the U.S. as you go from British Columbia to Manitoba, Canada, where I lived for a few years. So, yeah, get around. I get around. Nice. Wrong side of town.
Let me show you quickly this thing. So here's what I opened. Here's a scrapbook. Okay. Once again, it's from Ireland. So let me just show you what it looks like. I didn't know what was in it. Why did I even buy this thing? It was put together nicely. Let's see if there's any goodies in here. There must be something good that I bought this nonsense.
Well, it's kind of nice, actually. It's well done.
It's nice, but it's nothing worth anything yet. It's the same junk I always have. Yeah. Let's see. So far, I haven't hit a home run.
It looks good. I like
It's
that.
nice, but it's
I like that.
the same junk you get all the time. Hold on. But a lot of work went into it. Someone made this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
see if I got anything good in here.
It's one of our people.
Hold on. There's
It's a
got to be
people
something I
person.
bought it for. Come on, roll. Go. Oh, here we go. These
Yeah.
are glossies.
Yeah, all right.
These
Oh,
are,
okay.
I got to figure out how to get them off. But those are original old glossies, you could see. Like
Okay. So where would they have come from? What's the source on
I
those
have no
glasses?
idea. But it's someplace in Europe. It might be the original, like Diesel Hoffman's. It says George the Beatles. Whatever. But those are the things that are in there.
Amazing.
All right, another thing that goes into the pile.
So when the Beatles came to America, the only thing in the audience at the Kennedy Airport that they were holding on to was this magazine right here.
Yeah, I love that magazine.
How much would that go for? How much, if somebody wants to get that magazine, how much would that go for, Frank?
It's in good shape. It'd be $50.
Wow, that's now for me, that's kind of reasonable. That's for the everyman Beatle fan could actually access some of this stuff. I mean, some of it's crazy, like $2,000, that sort of deal, right?
No, that's nuts.
I think Mikey's interested in this.
Nah, I don't want that. I have the soap, the soap. Is
But
it
this
inside?
This is one that was on the display in the store.
All right, get me
And
the
yours-
display. I need the display.
What do you like? Do you like this one with the 59-cent Woolworths tag?
Oh, I like that too. I do like that. I have a few of them, but I may not have Paul.
That's a beautiful shape.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a
I
good-
like it when you have the original sticker, like Woolworths or some sort of a original store
Yeah.
from back in the day in the 60s.
Big on it.
Mhm.
It has a bubble on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says 59-cent Woolworths.
But Paul has like a plastic bubble on it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Well, you got
And
to
then in the Beatles anthology documentary, when they show a kid's room from 1963, this was on the wall when the Beatles were an opening band for Chris Montez and Tommy Rowe.
we got a question on rubber sole shirts. Where do you get them?
Where do you get them? You ask Greg Fio to get them for you. That's why.
Oh, Mikey,
I don't know where he
come
got
on, man.
I
You
don't know.
got
He'll have to let us know.
you got connections. Not these young people out here. They don't have connections like you do.
Well, you know what's really nice? Mr. Beatle Pro started with giving me a shirt, which I love. You should only know I got 4 other people now that gave me shirts. I mean, it's nice. I finally got somebody who's sending me some things.
You know what's kind of nice, Mikey, is when you can get every album. So you got Rubber Soul, Help, Hard Day's Night, the whole thing. They have 13 albums. That's an amazing band. 13 albums is really isn't that the number of canon albums?
It's the Beatles for sale.
So in the Beatles anthology documentary, they have a separate section for each album in the documentary. They kind of did it differently. I really like that.
Yeah,
Rachel, get ready now, because this is a thing we do with that damn album he's showing.
Okay, what happened? What's wrong with Rubbers? What's wrong with the Beatles for sale? What's
You don't like that?
Mr. Moonlight. Mr.
Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, come again, please.
So on Anthology 1, Mikey, there's a rehearsal take of Mr. Moonlight.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
I hate that song.
Yeah,
Rachel,
I don't know. Yeah,
the reason why I hate it is I don't like the organ, the Farfisa organ.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's not your cup of tea?
To me, when you throw that organ in, okay, it's not a Beatles sound.
That's not what you told me. It's more like Lawrence Welk.
No, it's more like the Doors. The Doors. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's got a Doors sounding organ. I don't like it.
So that throws it up for you. Frank, Mr. Moonlight, what about you?
I love it.
Okay.
I love Beatles for Sale, the whole album.
I like it as well, too. I think it's fantastic. George, tremendous guitar licks on that. You know what I do appreciate about Anthology? One of the real kind of selling points of it is that when they play these songs and they're doing the Chet Atkins licks and that kind of thing, George putting it together, it sounds so good. And you understand the musicianship and how they could change things up and how fundamentally the band was. You know why I'm a Beatles fan? Because you put those four guys together and magic happens. They are inherently, fundamentally, critically, intrinsically musical. You put them together and music comes out of them. And I've never seen anybody else or any other group of people that do that for me the way the Beatles do. They're just pure musicians. Go ahead.
On Anthology 1, on the first CD, there's a lot of live tracks that they've remastered using by Peter Jackson and Giles Martin. And those live tracks from 1963, you can tell the Beatles were the best performing rock band at that time that was in the world.
People forget how long they played, the practicing they did. They're a professional musician. I tell the story frequently on my channel. 1984, I go see a band called April Wine, a nondescript Canadian band with a handful of hits. And I wasn't excited to see them, but my buddy goes, come on, we got to go. I go, okay, we'll go. We watch, they play, and I'm just astounded at how good they were. Because what do? They play music. They're professional musicians. And it doesn't matter who the artist is. When you see them live and see them perform, people that you may not even be a big fan of, but when you see them perform and doing it live, you go, I can see why this person's got a record contract. Right. Boy, are they good. Seasoned professionals by the time I saw them in 84, because some of the greatest hits were coming out 71, 72, 73, this kind of thing, right? So April Wine, yeah, great band. Great band.
All right. Out there, please.
Okay, he's got more treats for us, kids.
My new thing, Rachel, is to get UK pressings from the 1970s.
Yeah.
That's my new thing. The audiophile sound of these pressings are just unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, I love that album.
This is a 1975 UK pressing.
That's when it came out, first press.
One U.
Yeah, that is, I love that album. The first year it came out.
UK pressing of Double Fantasy.
Now, do you think the UK on that is going to be superior? It's recorded in New York. It's like a New York album.
I haven't played that yet. And then a 1982 of Tug of War.
One of the great McCartney albums, Tug of War. I love it. The production of George Martin on there. Oh my God! If you were here today.
So Dave Evans bought my 1978 Wings Greatest from the United Kingdom, but I had never heard Junior's Farm and My Love and With a Little Luck and Silly Love Songs in that audiophile hot stamper pressing before. It was unbelievable.
Okay, you threw that out so quick. Did I hear Dave Edmonds bought it off of you?
No, Dave Evans.
Dave Evans. Okay,
good. Well, thinking the musician, right?
Yeah, Dave Evans would be a Welsh. I was thinking Dave Edmonds, a rock guy, from what is it? Teach me well, Rock Pile. I love Rock Pile. Yeah. They're good.
Yeah, he had some health. He was in a coma for a while, but I think he recovered.
Good Lord, people, be healthy. And the thing, Red Rose Speedway, great album. Now, is that, I always want to say 72.
Venus and Mars, they all sound terrific from the United Kingdom.
Venus and Mars, oh my God. Paul McCartney in the 70s, Band on the Run, Venus and Mars back to back, 73, 75. And I always want to say 72 for that, but I think it's 73, isn't it, Red
73,
Rose?
Early 73.
Yeah.
Can you believe that both of these albums were released the same year?
Yeah. But Band on the Run, that's the one that just exploded. It was McCartney.
The critics kept getting on Paul on everything until Band on the Run, and then they just gave up.
Well, you had to give up because there were so many great hits. Jet is on that thing. Of course, the theme song, Band on the Run. I was never a fan of Bluebird. I'm a bluebird. Yeah. Okay, Blackbird. So that never did it for me. But I loved the old "Here We Sit, Two Lonely Old People," that kind of schmaltzy, the granny music that the rest of the Fabs used to give Paul a hard time over. I love that stuff.
I can't tell you that, Uncle Paul.
Oh, and no one ever left alive in 1985 will ever do. You may be right, you may be fine, you may get love, you won't get mine. And then Massey doesn't like Mammonia, and I like the song Mammonia. I think it's a great little tune.
Ringo's Chew.
Though, this album wouldn't have existed without Denny Lane.
Denny, yeah. Do you guys have a favorite Denny Lane song? I got one. I got a favorite Denny song while he's working with Paul. When he's working with Paul.
Well,
did he write no words? No words.
Which one?
What's your favorite?
My favorite is "Deliver Your Children to the Good Life."
Oh, yeah, that's a
shelter and a fork and knife.
Yeah.
Shining light in the morning, light at night, and everything goes wrong, you better make it right. Yeah,
how
great.
about playing "Go Now" with the Moody Blues? Did you like that?
I always like "Go Now," yeah, but I mean classic British rock, right?
Yeah.
I'm out of
what actually happened with Denny Lane and Paul McCartney? I don't know. Tell me. Why did they? What happened to them?
I think he went to Japan, Paul, and got busted. But I think Denny Lane must have said something in the press that Paul didn't like. Somebody else might in our chat might know better. Or I don't think it was to do with money, but I'm not sure.
Well, you know what it is. Paul was always like the main guy, and Denny Lane was the one. Like he would have his opportunity to sing his songs at a Paul McCartney show, which I don't think sit right with Paul.
Right.
That's my feeling.
Yeah, I think it's Paul's thing. Paul, when it's Paul McCartney, the only guy that can handle Paul McCartney is another Beatle, and a Beatle that's older than Paul. Yeah. So now George, it's got to be Lennon. Lennon's the guy, man. Lennon could control Paul a little bit, and I think Paul would submit a little bit. John, keep in mind, you guys ever have a pal or a buddy of yours that was like 2 years younger or 2 years older than you? Keep in mind, Lennon, 1940, Paul, 1942. When you're a teenager, those 2 years are everything in authority. Yeah. Hey, you got any hair anywhere on that body of yours, McCartney? Oh, shut up, John. I'm growing up.
Here's a trivia question for you there, Rachel.
Okay.
Paul always treated George like a younger brother.
Yeah.
How much older than George was Paul McCartney?
Uh-oh. This sounds like a trick question. Because George is February 25th, 1943. Paul McCartney's June 26th or June 18th?
9 months.
June 18th, 1942.
Right.
9 months is the only difference.
Yeah, but this underscores my point. When you're a kid like that, that much makes a difference. Like Lennon, who's like, pushing 16 or 17 at the time. He's going, why were you bringing the little kid around? Oh, we love Wade. Man, I love Wade. But, what are you going to do that way? So I think that maturity question between the ages of the guys and why they all looked up to Ringo a little bit, because he's the older guy in Rory Storm. He's the older guy, right?
I also on Anthology, I think it's a shame. I got a vibe that George was like, digging all the time, like Paul, like there wasn't this camaraderie really. Like it seemed like there was agitation going on.
Frank, what do you think? Do you agree with Mikey?
Yeah, I agree.
You don't see it in the original. Like in the original, so this is a new footage that's come out, I guess, whether 1996, 95, when they're working on the songs. And
in episode 9, George really tries to take the Mickey out of Paul several times.
I think what happens when you're close like that, friends like that, resentment builds up over a lifetime of association together, right?
They're in this with George Martin and the three of them there, and they're all on the mixing board, and they're listening to "You Never Give Me Your Money."
Yeah.
And
And George doesn't know what album it's on. Come on.
George says to Paul, kind of cheesy, isn't it?
Holy shit. Yeah.
Really,
and then George tells Paul, when they're all three sitting together with Ringo in the middle, he says, yeah, me and Paul are going to go on stadium tour next year. And Paul says, yeah, we're going to mud wrestle. And then Ringo says, yeah, I'll be the ref.
So a little bit of competition, a little bit there. Okay.
You got to see episode 9, Rachel, when you can.
Well, yeah, this is a deal. I'm not anxious to go out and give the mouse any money, Disney. And I didn't do it the first time around either. I waited, and then it came out on, the Blu-ray, and I've got the new one on the Blu-ray, right, that they did for the last time they came out. So I'm going to wait. That was for the Let It Be movie. They showed that on, or Get Back. They showed it on Disney. I waited. I didn't wait. I could wait a year. And then it came out, and I got a beautiful Blu-ray copy, and I watched the whole thing cover to cover and enjoyed every bit of it. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think of this one?
I love it. The Love soundtrack.
I love the Love album.
Yeah. Okay. I did like what they did with Tomorrow Never Knows, and when they do the mix up with that boom da boom da boom ba boom boom ba, it drives along. And it's very good. Very good. Indeed.
I like them. What do you call it, a mashup or whatever? But the way they wove things together, I loved it.
Yeah. So it was creative. It was fun.
All right, Rachel, another trivia question for you.
Okay.
What vinyl album was the best-selling album from 2000 to 2009 in the United States?
2000 to 2009. Okay, hang on. Hold on. I may have a copy of it. I'm hoping I'm going to be right. Hold on. Hey, don't be giving stuff away. Don't be giving answer away, Frank. I'm going to say it was this album.
Yeah, I think you're right. That shows the Beatles just never goes away.
No, but the music's so accessible. This is a great album, by the way, folks, if you want a good Beatles album. Also, the Red and Blue from 2016, if you can get the European press, you get that for 2016, the European pressings. Those apparently came from the analog tapes. They're different than the ones you got that were printed or published in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the Beatles are my band, and I'm like Frank and Mikey here. I got my Beatle books, and this I bought in 1975, 76 when this came out. Here's a hardback version of it. And this was kind of the first time where you could get like all the Beatle details when they recorded the album, what's happening. And all that's going on with the solo albums are included here, all inclusive up to 1975. So the Fabs, up until that point, there's Venus and Mars in the corner there, Living Material World, a blast from the past, Ringo, we got it all. Anyway, very nice book to own, but it was the first of those kind of books. And guys, Mikey mentioned earlier about Rubber Soul and Beatles for Sale. We didn't know what Beatles for Sale looked like. We had our own version of Rubber Soul, and the cover was the same and everything, but we never got Beatles for Sale over here. So for me, it was a book called The Illustrated Record, the Beatles Illustrated Record by Eric Carr, and I've still got it. I went and bought a copy, and you flip through it, and it had these beautiful, gorgeous UK album covers. It was a revelation. It came out in 75 when they first did that.
Hey, Gabby, you're one of the younger ones out there, but I hate to bust your bubble, but Let It Be Naked was a auto-tune.
Let It Be Naked, auto-tuned?
Yes.
I have not heard that. You are the first to tell me.
Oh, no. That's been on the internet over the last few months.
Yeah. Wings of Pegasus came out, and he's the one that figured that all out.
So I know who the guy is. Wings of Pegasus, a guitar player, UK guy.
Yeah.
Does a lot of audio. He's very questioning of what goes down for live performances, how they use tapes and that kind of thing, the whole show together. Like 1987, 86, somewhere in there, I saw Madonna and Seattle's Kingdom. Incredible show. She was great. But that lady was dancing, bouncing, moving, somersaulting. She's doing everything with all those tap dancers. And there's no way on God's green earth she could have been singing all that stuff.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. So,
by the way, I want to tell you something also. Queen. I saw Queen a few times when they came to America. They used video, they used tape.
Yeah, so they, for some of their stuff. Yeah. Come on, Queen. Up your game a bit.
So Gabby, you need to search out and get a UK first pressing of Let It Be, and it'll rock your world.
Yeah, I got my UK. Here's an interesting comment. The American press with the gatefold and the, it opens up and the big Twickenham shot inside of the piano and all that. That album, it was never considered to be a very good pressing, from what I understand. Have you heard that too, Frank? You got a Horsu.
So Gabby, you must get one of these in your lifetime. A pressing of Germany's pressing of Magical Mystery Tour.
Frank, when I come to Kentucky, you're going to play me it on your stereo.
Yeah, I am.
Holy smokes! I've got all my Beatles up here.
Mikey, I'll give you one.
I want to hear it though on your stereo. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Mike, you got ugly Paul anywhere around?
Sure, I always have Ugly Paul.
I love Ugly Paul.
Hold on.
I was trying to grab I got my Horsu up above me here. My records are all jammed in. Okay, you've decapitated somebody, Mikey. What the heck's going on here?
It's Ugly Paul.
It's Ugly Paul. You never saw my Ugly Paul, Rachel?
I've never seen the Ugly Paul. What the hell?
He's pretty ugly.
Okay, so he was Sponge and he was healthy at one time, but he's gotten so old.
Rachel,
Oh,
I'm so happy you're here.
well, thank you, Paul. I'm a big fan of yours.
The dog bit my nose.
I can believe that.
Hey, Mikey, somebody on eBay's got the shorter version of that up for sale.
Oh, I have the Beetle Bendy. I have that also. I have a Paul Bendy.
Yeah.
He's in the cabinet up here somewhere. The little one. That's his little brother.
Okay, so you got to get the Horsu. The Horses and the Die Beatles. I've got a Die Beatles. I've got the Horsu from Magical Mystery Tour, and they really do sound great. Frank, what do you got for your stereo? I'm rocking these. I'm all British. I've got a Nate Super Nate 3. I've got my little Nate DAC, so I can listen to high res files, and then I've got Harbest speakers. These are DHL X5 Deluxe speaker, incredible, British made. And then I've got a Rega P6 turntable. So it's all British and Marantz CD player, which is there. So I love that British sound. But these speakers, oh my God, guys, beautiful.
Rachel, I play my Hot Stamper 1970s pressing on a 1973 Macintosh 5100.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mac is great. Everybody loves those Macintosh, and they've got such a distinctive sound, but they look so gorgeous with the glowing lights on a Mac. There's nothing like it. They look
amazing. I have a Thorns 320 TD turntable from 78.
Thorns are great, well known. They're heavy. Their turntables are heavy. They're all wood made, construction, beautiful things to look at. So vintage gear for you, Frank, in some ways, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just believe playing the 70 pressings through 70s equipment, audiophile like that, you can't get any better.
It's a perfect world. Yeah, perfect match because everybody's talking the same language, right?
Yeah.
Mikey, do you care much about stereo equipment and sounds and all that?
Well, I used to. Now I really listen. First of all, I watch TV on my phone. I'm always on my phone. And I listen to music mostly in the car. Like if I'm going on a long trip, for me, like in New York, where I am, even though you're going only 20 miles, it could take you an hour and 20 minutes. Okay. So you got a lot of time to listen to music. So in the car, when I get a car, I always make sure I have like a top of the line stereo for that car.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm listening to most of my music.
Oh, yeah. It's great to have that. A great sound system in the car.
Yeah.
But Bacoots and Blues, yeah, Ringo.
All right.
You know what I finally got? It had been years, guys. I'd never owned a copy. I finally got it in the collection. It was maybe 6 months ago. I finally picked up Sentimental Journey, Ringo Starr's Sentimental Journey, and I liked it. Hey, Mikey, I like it.
Mikey liked it.
Yeah, the old commercial, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Sentimental Journey's been, oh my God, he's got the blue one. Holy, there it is.
These have been selling for over $2,000 lately on eBay.
Oh, come
Robert Ludwig, double
Yeah.
Robert Ludwig A and B side.
Robert Ludwig Sterling Sound, RLSS.
Okay.
The UK, or this is the USA with a hype sticker for Led Zeppelin 3.
Yeah.
This is a UK first press of Led Zeppelin 3.
I've got a UK first press of that album.
Look at this here, Rachel. You ever seen that hype sticker before on Led Zeppelin 4?
Never, ever.
Pretty rare.
Yeah, extremely rare.
Is that on the shrink wrap? That's on the shrink wrap?
No, that's right on the cover.
Well, how did it get on a cover? I don't understand that.
It was probably sent to a DJ so they knew what songs to play.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got like 3 copies of that. I don't have as many multiple copies of my Zeppelin as I do of my Beatles.
A UK first press of Physical Graffiti.
Oh, nice. 1975, folks, for that.
And the album that I found out from Danny Goldstein that all 4 members of Led Zeppelin were performed with PJ Proby before they recorded Led Zeppelin 1.
I have never heard that, Frank. You are the first to tell me about that. Never heard about that. 1968. So you got basically Zeppelin's playing the backup band for this guy.
Yeah, on some of the tracks. So what? There you go, Rachel. What song is PJ Proby Beatle related?
Okay, PJ Proby. Let me see. Me and Mr. Proby sleeps in the lawn out on the dark. Okay, I have no idea, Frank. You got me. What song is he connected with?
It's on Anthology. That means a lot.
Oh,
that
okay. Yeah, so that's the old that's an old tune, right? That means a lot.
Yeah, that was done in 65. Paul, the Beatles couldn't get it right, so they gave it to PJ Proby.
Oh, so he got that. Okay, because I know they wrote a whole bunch of songs. Peter and Gordon got some, and Cilla Black got her share, and a bunch of people got Beatles songs that they weren't going to record. Who else was the other one? Not Rory Storm, but it starts with a K. Who am I thinking of, guys, that got the Beatles songs? Billy J. Kramer. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Billy J. Kramer. Holy smokes, I'm elderly, but I still got it. I'm firing up, and I'm still remembering. Billy J. Kramer.
Bad to me.
That's a good song. Oh, what do you guys think of Murray the K? Where he's trying to ingratiate himself to the Beatles. My favorite Murray the K scene is when John goes, "Love me do, wanker." He kind of gives him a shot, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Murray K was in love with himself.
Yeah, I think it comes across that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. But you know what? He helped the Beatles. He also helped the Beatles.
And he helped the Beatles, and he was a character. You got to love the characters in life, right?
Yeah.
There he is. And he had that dapper. He looked like kind of like a mobster coming out of Florida or something, out of Miami. He had the fedora there and everything, the look.
Yeah.
The sweater.
Frank, how much is all that stuff, Murray the K stuff you want?
Murray K, that has that rare picture sleeve in there, but you already have that.
No. But Murray the K, that thing with the Beatles on the back. What is that? The one, what is that?
It all came with the Murray the K fan club kit.
Right. It's good. It's a good item.
$400 for all of it. You want it, Mikey?
No.
He wants it, but not for that price. I
don't even know if I wanted for half that. I can't have everything. Mikey started to cool off a little.
Yeah. I think everybody's cooling off a little bit.
No, you know what it is? What annoys me is Perry Cox. Like there
No,
are
he
things
still
that
gets
the
the
guy
price.
is selling, but I refuse to pay those prices. It's just out of control.
Ah, okay. These are great. Of course, I bought the reissue box, the Christmas albums. Great to see that.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing a Christmas episode with me, Mr. Mayo, next Friday,
We
recording
love
it,
Joe.
I think.
Yeah, you tell him I say hi.
I will be showing all of the ones I bought from Frank last year.
So have you got all the Christmas albums
Oh, yeah,
yourself?
because of Frank. I bought them all from Frank.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Frank sold them to me with the actual envelopes that they were mailed to
That
the
they
And,
originally.
and all the inserts. Mikey has a complete set.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I finally got, it was Dana Kimbo. It's a big shout out to Kimbo. He's
Kimbo.
a YouTube guy. Yeah, Kimbo out of Seattle. He had, because he goes, oh, Rich, I'm more of a pretender, but I've got a Beatles Christmas album. You want it? I'll send it to you. And there were a lot of bootlegs of that. And I checked out all the check marks, the shadow, the tear in Ringo's eye, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And you check the album and you can do everything, the matrix and it all added up. It's a real deal. I finally got, because I had a bootleg in the 70s. It was blue. It looked right, but it wasn't the real thing. It was a fake. And I finally got the real one. And then for the Christmas albums, there's no way I could afford to go after the 45s like you guys got. So I did get the Christmas box when it came out, and they did a nice job of it. And, you know, you've got the albums, you know, Merry Kringle, Merry Kringle. So it's all there, and very happy to have it in my own collection, the blue box. The red box, that's going up with all that color vinyl, you know, that thing, Frank, that I'm seeing that climb up a little bit in market value.
So on the Wax channel yesterday, Scott, anyway, he brought up all these picture sleeves from 1963 and 62. Fabian.
Yeah,
Ricky
the Teen
Nelson,
Idols. Yeah.
Bobby Darin. And I made the comment, all those artists were wiped off the charts by the Beatles.
Yeah.
And Kimbo goes, yeah, Frank, you're right.
And not only that, Frank, but you know, one of the here's the thing, boy, this is a tough one. In some ways, I prefer the structure of complete Beatles that you were showing at the top of the show, Frank, to anthology. You've got, Clockwork Orange Boy, Malcolm McDowell doing the narration for it. But they're the commentary at the beginning where they show all the teen idols coming in before the Beatles. And the Beatles represent rock and roll, kind of like what you had with Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Elvis Presley, all those cats. And then everything became kind of manufactured with the teenage idols coming in.
You have this, Mikey, the display that was in the floor to advertise.
I like it. I like that. How much is that?
For you, Mikey, $100.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, no, come on. $100 on that. That's a pretty good price. I think that's fair.
Come on, Mike.
We'll talk on it. We'll negotiate a little. I like that, but I don't know if I want to spend $100 for it.
That's kind of
You're getting tired in your old age.
well, he's got to be selective. I mean, there's so much room in the museum, I guess, there, Mikey.
Yeah.
How's the weather in New York? It got friggin' cold, man. It's cold here now.
Hey, what borough, county, however you New Yorkers call it, what part? Are you in Queens? Everybody seems
I'm in Long Island. I'm in Nassau County.
Oh, okay. Long Island. This is great. I love it because, I do genealogy, so I have people everywhere. So I have a whole bunch that crawl into New York. I got, a bunch that come in. The French-Canadian bunch of my people, they all end up in New Hampshire. They're all, for whatever reason, Maine and New Hampshire pulled in a lot of French-Canadians. Love that. Isn't that rare? That's a very rare picture sleeve, isn't it, Frank?
$1,800.
Holy poop, man.
By the way, Paulie T-shirts, who was just on, he's from Staten Island.
Take the Staten Island ferry, get down to the nitty gritty.
He made the shirt you're wearing. He's made the shirt you're wearing.
I love it. You do great work. I love your shirt work.
He can do any shirt.
I like this one. I love the yellow and everything.
You know what he has? He has the shirts that say "Stamp out the Beatles."
Stamp out the Beatles. Holy smokes! Hey,
We got one. We'll show it to you.
we love Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul's Beatle Playhouse. He is a super big
yeah.
guy. Have you guys had him on? Have you had him
Uncle,
on your show?
Uncle Paul just released a new video today. All you need is love. So make sure you check it out.
I love this guy. Paul is a great guy, and he fits right in here. Holy smoke! Stamp out the Beatles is very hurtful. Very hurtful.
No, that's
That
the
guy-
George wore that shirt. That's why Brian Epstein and
Yeah.
George wore that.
He makes these,
Oh, I love that. The cartoon Beatles.
and then he's got the Drive My Car. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, fantastic. Do you know, I was walking down the road here in, I'm in Nanaimo now, but I was in Victoria, which is the capital of my province. Canada's version of states, we have provinces. Anyway, I'm downtown. I'm walking down, Frank, and I look around the corner, and there is a yellow Rolls Royce done with all these swirly paisley things.
Oh yeah.
And I go over to the guy in the garage, and I go, this car. I go, is this John Lennon's car? The guy goes, yeah. I said, it's not some copy. He goes, no, it's the real thing. Some guy who owned the British Columbia, some business guy out here in British Columbia, he bought Lennon's Rolls. And so they had the British Columbia Museum. People could walk, you go in the museum, there's Lennon's Rolls out there in the foyer. And, but it was in the garage getting a tune-up.
Well, it started to
So I had to go.
It started deteriorating, and they had to spend a lot of money to restore it.
Yeah, and I think then they in turn sold it to somebody else. I don't know where it is now, but I don't know if they still got it now.
That's
We
pretty
got the
cool.
Led Zeppelin shirt that he made off of the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then he made these for us to roll up.
Oh yeah, he wants to see these. These are shirts that we have for roll up and watch Mr. Stickermania.
Let's plug him a little more. And he made this for me.
Oh no way! This man's an artist. You are an artist, sir. You are an artist.
This is great. I love this.
Yeah, it's perfect.
If you notice, it's working too. You see?
Yeah,
Yeah, he had that work. Yeah, mine doesn't do that.
yeah, really nice. Wow, very talented guy.
And he makes these also.
Do you know, guys, when we went, if I'd known we'd be doing this a little bit, when we went to Liverpool, I got my son, and I actually, poor Sue, I had to make her do it too, but I got my son to go right up on the statue where the famous picture in the Beatles in Liverpool, and John, I go, my son's name is John. You go sit right where John Lennon, you go right where Lennon was and the rest of the Fabs. It's it's right downtown Liverpool. You can't miss it. It's hilarious. And so we were at all these Beatley places. What you don't recognize when you see the Beatles picture, if I had the picture handy, I'd show it. There's a 15-foot drop to concrete below. So I was already in my late 50s when I was there. I said, there's no way I'm getting up on that thing. But my kid, I go, you're 21, you go.
There's Murray the K. He got right there with the Rolling Stones also when they came to America.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah.
Frank, do you have the little Let It Bleed record player?
No, I don't.
I was going to have you show it to Rachel.
You like that there? John Lennon at the Grammys, 1975, and he's got his Elvis button on, and he's got a little button that says Dr. Winston O'Boogie.
Boogie, yeah. And of course, this is the outfit he wore. Isn't that the outfit he wore when he went up on stage with Paul Simon and they did the
Yeah. And was it Andy Williams?
Andy
And
Williams?
Paul Simon?
Yeah, I know. Like Paul Simon was with him.
Yeah. I think Andy Williams introduced him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That could have happened. It's been a while since I've seen it.
And this I have the only original negative of all 5 Rolling Stones giving their nankers faces.
Oh, that's fantastic. Every kid in the world did this look back in the 60s, man. You ever do that look? Everybody remembers it. Yeah. I don't want to do it here. I'd be in
I
trouble.
was scared to do that. I never did that.
Well, I did it. Yeah.
There they are on the Michael Douglas show the day after they came to America. Make me big.
There we go.
And then there's the audience at Carnegie Hall when the girls were dressed up in gowns and tore the place up to see the Rolling Stone.
I love Keith. Holy smokes. Frank, do you have a favorite Rolling Stone?
What would be? It's got to be Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, number one, the lead singer. Who you got, Mikey, for a Stone? Do you have a favorite Stone? Do you go that way?
I love the Stones, but I wouldn't want to say I have a favorite.
Oh, I got
You
one.
know, like I mean, the Stones are classic. I love them. You know.
Okay. I'll tell you mine. Mine was Brian Jones. I love Brian Jones. He's my favorite Rolling Stone. I just thought it was so cool. And when you see the early Stones, and he was kind of a quiet guy, and
well, he was really the founder, wasn't he?
Yeah, he came from he's the one that came up with the name for the band. Say, hey, we should call ourselves, Muddy Waters, Rolling Stone. Fab.
There's the same hairdresser with all three of the Beatles on the movie Help.
Real candid photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Nice candid shots.
Here they are in Cincinnati, 1966, getting into the limo.
Now, Frank, you don't have the negatives, do you?
I on some of these, and not this one here.
Really? If you had negatives, you could do some things with them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the door for just a sec. It looks like Amazon showed up. I got to go get it.
Come on, really?
Yeah, but it's not
well, go get it and open it up on the camera.
Yeah, open it up live.
Oh my God.
So, Mikey, what's going on with you this week?
Well, next week?
This week.
This week, I'm still working on this office of mine. I'm trying to get it in order. I got stuff everywhere.
Did you ever watch all 9 episodes of Anthology?
Yeah, I did. I did that because of this show.
All right.
I felt I had an obligation to watch it.
Mikey, we're going to have somebody else unbox something this time.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Well,
what'd you get, Rachel?
I got something pretty stupid, but yeah.
Well, I got a lot of stupid stuff.
One of the last videos I did before the one little impromptu today was called Special Needs Special. And the endless childhood of Rachel.
Okay. Let's see what you got. Be careful. Okay. Don't hurt yourself.
Hey, have you guys noticed the new branding on Amazon? Everything's gone orange. You seen that?
No.
Yeah, if you go to the page, it's orange and white, and they've got this packed. Look at this orange tape they've chosen for this. All right, this is the essential equipment. Good Lord, Logitech.
And what is it? A speaker?
Oh no, it's nothing. Nothing musical.
You know what we have here? We have Rachel now, in a normal thing right now. She's being totally open and opening up this box. I love it.
I'm working it. Good Lord. Okay. We got rid of that. Now we're down to this. Okay, what have I got? This is what I bought.
All right.
What the hell is it? What is?
Okay, once upon a time, I wrote a book called.
Oh, I know. You sit down and you move your feet.
Yeah, it's for rudder pedals. I got a throttle here and I got a joystick right here. You can't really see what's.
Oh, it's not for exercise. It's for.
It's for buggering around. It's for playing around. I fly like World War. I can take a Hurricane or a Mustang out, and I shoot the hell out of German aircraft.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's I fly a little airplane. I fly a little pretend airplane. Like a flight simulator.
Oh, that's a flight simulator?
It's a flight simulator. The rudder pedals, if you're in the cockpit.
Are you taking lessons to fly?
No, I'm a veteran, man. I've been there. I wrote the book on this shite. So a long time ago, I wrote a book called Warbirds, The Story So Far. And it was the first massively multiplayer online simulated game. We could get 400 planes up in the air at one time and 100 fighters to intercept and shoot down bombers, and recreating the big battles of World War II. Anyway, I can't help myself. I'm just
Okay.
like a kid, Mikey. Hey, you're showing some good stuff here while I'm playing around with these pedals.
You got the original
Yeah, I'll take you big real quick.
1995 sealed CD of the Beatles, "Free as a Bird," and it's got the outtake rehearsal of "This Boy," "I Saw Her Standing There," and "Christmas Time Is Here Again" on it also.
Okay, so that's not like anything like we would have, right? Like it's not off the anthology per se.
Well, they put "This Boy" on the anthology 4.
Oh, okay, so we finally get it now.
Yeah, and then "Real Love," 1996 has "Babies in Black," which is live from Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
"Yellow Submarine," that's remixed with all the funny stuff in the middle, and "Here, There, and Everywhere," an outtake of "Here, There, and Everywhere."
Oh,
And then of course we got the "Now and Then" that they released 2 years too early.
There you go. Now you're talking my language.
I love that, Mikey. Yeah, they released it 2 years too early.
Oh no, what I think is they released the anthology 2 years too late.
Yeah.
So here's the product. You put your feet here and here, and and then they swivel for you.
Mikey, they couldn't release the anthology 2 years ago. It took them a year and a half to get that ready.
I don't even know what they had to get ready that much. Most of the stuff we already had.
You didn't. I liked. Didn't you think it had a better flow for the young generation?
I don't know. I like
don't
that.
know?
I like all the excerpts of things and.
Did you like this, Mikey? Did you like the Shay
Oh, yeah,
Stadium?
by the way, yeah. So I would tell you this: when I saw the crisp, clear clarity of the video from Shay and the sound of the Shay songs, no, that was great.
That was amazing.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Is that probably the highlight? Is that the highlight of the new film for you guys? The Shay?
That's my highlight.
For me, I would say it is, but I really don't know if you got the DVD of Shay. Was it the same, or is it improved now?
It's improved.
Yeah.
Now, both obviously with picture, but I'm hearing sound improved it as well.
Yeah, the harmonies, the drums, the bass, it's all mixed in there now.
And for Mikey, have you seen the Disney thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Now the problem is that I binge watched it, so I did fall asleep a few times.
Yeah. Which is as you do. But you were saying George just kind of nitpicking at Paul was kind of one of the standouts of the thing for you.
Episode 9.
I don't want to pick on it though. I'll be honest with you. I think they're a little out of control on YouTube. There are some guys that are so angry. I mean, let's not take this so seriously.
Well, that's
which shade I attended to 66, Gabby.
Did you know that George and Ringo don't even remember?
No, I know. I heard that. They don't even remember they did it. That's also crazy. But I guess they played so many concerts.
So on episode 1, they do a remix of "My Girl Is Red Hot," and if that's any indication, Peter Jackson, when he comes out with those Bar Club tapes, they're going to be amazing.
I'm just putting my little toy together, vinyl community.
Okay, you're putting it together right now?
Oh, well, it's so easy to do.
Listen, when you do something with this, what are you actually doing once it's all together?
So it's like a video game. I hop in an airplane, I get the propeller going, I look out the wings.
Okay, so you're watching some screens.
Yeah, I'm looking at my computer screen,
okay.
And it's like I'm looking through the windshield of a fighter plane. There you go.
Sealed cassettes from 1995 and 96.
Yeah, it's still a market, and there's some people very dedicated to the venerable cassette tape. There we go. Oh my!
I think we're winding down now, guys.
We're winding down.
Well,
hey, by the way, how many people are hanging in there with us right now?
We got 40.
40.
Wow, Rachel, You know, Rachel, you really pulled in the audience tonight.
Well, I love my Beatle people. Come on,
Well, we had 51 at the most.
Hey, everybody, hit the like button, as Frank would tell you.
Yeah.
Give
Hit
us
the
a
like
like.
button.
Write a couple of comments
Subscribe
later
if
that
you're
about
new
Rachel.
around here.
Hey, and also don't forget, Mikey.Arugula@gmail. Send me some love notes, will you? I need some love, baby.
Or Mr._Stickermania@yahoo.com.
Hey, Polly, write to me. I never heard from Polly yet, I don't think. Maybe one time. Some people write to me that never wrote to me. Why don't you write to me? I'll actually, you know, I'll look at what you write.
Yeah.
I
All right, Rachel, we really appreciate you coming on.
I love you guys. It's so much fun to be here.
Rachel, listen to me, Rachel.
Yes, Mike.
You're going to come to Kentucky, man. Here's what I told everybody. Whoever comes to Kentucky, Mikey is treating us all to like a Mr. Moonlight. What are we calling it? Mr. Moonlight Festival?
Mr. Moonlight's Ocean Cruise. Well, there's
some
no
kind of meal.
We could get on that the boat that goes out down the river. If you wanted to do that, the ferry boat.
Down the Mississippi. It's got to be somewhere around Kentucky.
Well, I want to take everybody out to dinner. Whoever comes down there, Mikey's paying. He's treating to a night. What did we call it last time? Mr. Moonlight what? Travis, what do we call it?
That was Moonlight Festival.
Moonlight Fest?
I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. But it's Memorial Day weekend. Come on. Gotta get some people.
Make it happen, America. Come on.
May 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Yeah. Gotta have an excuse to have a party. Come on.
In Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Look at me mucking around with this thing.
All right.
Rachel, I did so much. Yeah, guys.
Don't fall out of the airplane.
I will try not to. I could, sometimes you have to. If you got a bunch of bullets in you, you want to open the thing and you go jump and you take to your little parachute. You go, curse you, Red Baron.
All right, guys. So I'm going to take a swig now of this.
Okay. This is to your health.
This is my Mikey Arugula phenolic shot, whatever they call it.
Wow. Cheers, bottoms up. Right. Frank, thank you so much for hosting us. My pleasure to be here. I had so much fun. I love you guys. And so, Frank, tomorrow I've got a package. I'm going to be sending it off your way, chock full with Rolling Stone goodies. And, you can show those at a later date on your program.
I got your address, Rachel. I'll send this out to you.
Bless you, Frank. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And wow. Thank you, Mikey. What a thrill to see you again, buddy.
Rachel,
I love you.
And Rachel, I didn't find your gloves, but I have the gloves you got me.
Oh, okay? Yeah. You need. Did I send you the gloves?
You did. Remember?
Okay, I'm glad we talked about it. Frank's got his gloves. I said, Mikey, we got to get you some gloves.
Yeah, you got them for me. I still have them.
All right, good. I'm glad you got the gloves.
So TV Saul calls me the white glove robot.
Yes, white glove. Oh, have I got a thumbnail for you guys? Before we go, I guess I can do it. PB Thal's been having a fight with
Jason.
No, not with Jason. He's having a fight with 4D Man over in Manchester, England. It's so silly.
Yeah, you're right.
So one of the things I like to do on my show is, and I guess I can do it here, is okay. What's this? Share screen. Okay, screen share is easier to monitor. Screen share best good computer.
Why doesn't everybody like Jason? I get along with him really good.
Jason's fine. It's Jason's his own guy, and it's just not a perfect world. Okay, take a look. Here's my TV Thal. This is going to be my new thumbnail.
All right.
Show that.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Can you guys see that?
Yeah,
I see it.
Great.
So it's got PB Thal, and then it's got the 4D Man. And so then I'm going to put me over here. Then we got to get these two guys getting along. So that's kind of what they look.
Is he in England?
He's in England, yeah.
Okay.
That's where he is. Okay, stop that.
There's a man in Germany that on YouTube, Beatles channel, and he doesn't like me because he says I ruin Beatle collectible items by peeling butcher covers.
Ah, come on. That's
That is a ridiculous comment. People want to see the frickin' album underneath. Anybody can get the Yesterday and Today cover. It's a Butcher album that's so rare that people want to see. So that's my opinion on
Oh,
that.
by the way, wait. Did you see my Thanksgiving Butcher album I sent out? Everybody?
No, so you sent out a Butcher
Oh, yeah,
album.
I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't make that. I saw that.
That's the thing of beauty, Frank. Yeah,
That Thanksgiving thing was pretty good.
First day East Coast.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
All right.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Take care, Frank. Thank you so much.
I'll speak
You're
to you,
welcome.
Frank. Rachel, nice
All right.
seeing you.
Nice
Bye.
seeing you. Take care, everybody.